Let's see this question. What is the size of angle POQ where O is center of the circle? Listen, center of the circle is O and on the circle we have 2 points P and Q. Now join PO and QO, we get an angle POQ. So our question is, what is the size of angle POQ? Size of angle POQ means we need to find this angle POQ. Now in the question it is also given that there is another point R on this circle which makes an angle PRQ, or the arc PQ makes an angle at a point R, that is angle PRQ. This angle is given, angle PRQ is equal to 62 degree. Okay, if angle PRQ is equal to 62 degree, then our question is, what is the angle POQ? Okay, so we have a theorem. The angle made by an arc or an arc subtended an angle at the center is double of the angle subtended by the same arc at another point on the circle. So angle POQ is equal to, using that theorem we can write it is double of the angle PRQ. So 2 into 62 degree. 2 into 62 is equal to 124 degree. Okay. Angle POQ is equal to 124 degree. Second question. What is size of the angle CBX? Listen. In the figure, it is given that A, B, C, D are 4 points on this circle. See, X is a point inside the circle. It is not the center. This is the center. Okay. And two angles ADX or angle ADB and angle BXC. These two angles are given. Angle ADX. ADX is same as ADB. Okay. ADX equal to 32 degree. Angle CXB or BXC is equal to 85 degree. So our question is, what is the size of the angle CBX? Angle CBX we want to find. So angle CBX means this is the angle. This angle we want to find. Okay. Now listen, in this figure, what about this angle? Angle AXD. Angle AXD. What is angle? AXD is equal to 85 degree. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal and therefore this angle is equal to 85 degree. Now listen, look at this triangle ADX. Okay, so in triangle ADX, we can apply angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle. So what is angle sum property? Sum of these three angles equal to 180. So in triangle ADX, angle A plus angle D plus angle X, sum of these three angles equal to 180. Here angle A, that is we don't know. So angle A plus, what is angle D? Angle D is 32 degree plus angle X is 85 degree is equal to 180. So angle A plus 32 plus 85. 32 plus 85 is 117 equal to 180. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 117. 180 minus 117 is 63, isn't it? 63 degree. Okay. So angle A is equal to 63 degree. Now listen. 117 plus 63. Just a minute. Okay. 180. So this angle is equal to 63 degree. Okay. Now again we are going to apply another result. Listen. See, angles in the same segment are equal. Okay. Please note down the theorem. This is very important. Angles in the same segment. Okay, same segment are equal. So angles in the same segment are equal means, listen, suppose the segment or the arc DC. Okay, now listen the angles. Angle DAC, okay, DAC and angle DBC. Just note down the endpoints. What are the endpoints? DC. Isn't it? Endpoints are DC. So, listen, the middle letters, angle, middle letters A and B, that determines our angle. Listen, angle A and angle B. So, we can say that angle A and angle B, okay, angle A and angle B in the same segment DC. Is clear? Angle A and angle B in the same segment DC, and therefore the angles are equal. So if angle A is equal to 63 degree, so what is angle B? 63 degree. What is the reason? Angles in the same segment are equal. So angle is an CBX. Angle CBX is equal to 63 degree. That's our required answer. Okay, so we apply three results here. One is vertically opposite angles are equal. Then here angles and property of a triangle. And finally angles in the same segments are equal. Okay. Let's see another question. In figure, AB is a diameter of the circle. CD is a chord equal to radius of the circle. AC and BD, when extended, intersect at a point E. Prove that angle AEB is equal to 60 degree. Listen, in figure AB is diameter. So draw the diameter AB. Diameter means it's the largest chord passing through the center. So AB is the diameter passing through the center O. Now CD is a chord. So draw a chord CD. Okay, CD. This is the chord CD. CD is a chord which is equal to radius of the circle. So if we join OD and OC, OD and OC are radii of the circle. So radius and chords are equal means these three distances are equal. OD equal to OC equal to CD. Both are equal. Three sides are equal means, listen, triangle OCD is an equilateral triangle, isn't it? Equilateral triangle because all the three sides are equal. If COD is an equilateral triangle, what is each of the angle? Each of these angle is equal to 60 degree. So angle COD is equal to 60 degree. Okay, angle COD is equal to 60 degree. If we join CB, okay, CB and CD. So let's join CB and not CD, BD. Okay, CB and BD. We get an angle CBD. Angle CBD. Can you say what is the angle CBD? Listen, from these two angles, what are the endpoints? CD, isn't it? CD is the endpoint. So, COD is the central angle, isn't it? Central angle made by the arc CD. So, the angle subtended by an arc CD at the center is double of the angle subtended by it in another point on the circle. That means angle CBD is half of angle COD. Okay. So half of COD means half of 60 degree. That is 30 degree. So angle CBD is equal to 30 degree. So we apply the theorem here. Angle at the center is double of this angle. Isn't it? Okay. Angle at the center is double of this angle. Or this angle is equal to half of the central angle. So anyway, angle CBD is equal to 30 degree. Now in the question, listen, AC and BD when extended. So extend the line AC. Okay. So join A and C and extend the line AC and BD. Extend the line BD. And intersect at a point E. Both the lines intersect at a point E. So that we have to prove angle AEB. This angle is equal to 60 degree. We need to prove this angle equal to 60 degree. So to get 60 degree angle, listen, in the triangle CBE. Look at the triangle CBE. So in this triangle CBE, what are the three angles? Angle B, angle E and angle C, isn't it? If we know angle B and angle C, we can apply angle sum property. Then we can easily find this angle AEB is equal to 60 degree. So here angle B we know 30 degree. What about angle C? Now again AB is diameter. What is angle ACB? Don't be confused. Listen, AB is diameter. This is the diameter. And what is the angle? Angle ACB. Okay, ACB. So angle in the semicircle is 90 degree. Okay, angle in the semicircle is 90 degree. So this angle is definitely 90 degree because of linear pair. So in this triangle, angle B is 30 degree. Angle C is 90 degree. So by angle sum property, what is angle E? Angle E is equal to sum of the three angles equal to 180 implies angle E is equal to 180 minus 120. 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degree. So angle E or angle AEB is equal to 60 degree. Okay. So listen, CD is a chord equal to the radius. Therefore, OC, OD and CD, these three sides are equal. Naturally, OCD is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means each of the three angles equal to 60 degree. Let us consider the angle COD is equal to 60 degree. Here we apply the theorem central angle is equal to double of this angle and therefore angle CBD is equal to 30 degree. Now in the question it is also given when AC and BD are extended, it will meet at a point E. So that we need to prove angle E or angle AEB is equal to 60 degree. That we need to prove. To get this, we are applying angle sum property of the triangle CBE. Again, apply another theorem. Angle in the semicircle is equal to 90 degree. If we apply the theorem, we can easily find angle C by linear pair axiom. Okay. So angle B is equal to 30 degree. Angle C is equal to 90 degree. So by angle sum property again, this angle is equal to 180 minus 120. That is equal to 60 degree. Okay. Another question. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral means all the 4 points lie on the circle and AC and BD are its diagonal. Angle DBC is 55 degree, BAC 45 degree, then find angle BCD. So listen the figure. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. That means ABCD, all the 4 points lie on this circle and AC and BD are diagonals. Now two angles are given. Angle DBC. So DBC. This angle is given. Angle DBC is equal to 55 degree. DBC is same as CBD. Okay, 55 degree. Now angle BAC. BAC means this angle. This angle is given. BAC is equal to 45 degree. Our question is, what is angle BCD? So what is angle BCD? BCD means this total angle that we need to find. So this is 45. If we get this angle, so total angle becomes equal to or supplementary to this angle. That is the method. Okay, because in a cyclic quadrilateral, pair of opposite angles are supplementary, or sum of these two opposite angles equal to 180 degree. So if we know this angle, we can easily say what is the angle? Angle C. Okay. Now listen angle CBD and listen, if angle CBD is equal to 55 degree, can you say what is angle CAD? CBD and CAD. Look at the endpoints CD. So angle B and angle A are two angles in the same segment CD. So this is the segment CD. So angle CBD and angle CAD are two angles in the same segment CD and therefore they are equal by a theorem. Angles in the same segment are equal. So angle CAD is equal to 55 degree. Okay. So BAC is 45. CAD is 55. What is the total angle? Angle BAD. Total angle equal to 45 degree plus 55 degree. 45 plus 55 is equal to 100. Okay, angle BAD is equal to 100. If this angle is 100, what about this angle C or DCB? Okay, angle DCB. DCB or same as angle BCD. What is this angle? These two angles are opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral, and we have a result. In a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. That means sum of these two angles are 180. So if this angle is 100, what is this angle? 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. Okay. So listen children, you have to study all the theorems. It's very important. Okay. Theorems. Then cyclic quadrilateral. Go through the examples and exercise question given in the textbook, and also go through some extra questions. Okay.